started on YouTube in the first place?
Yeah, reposting all of the Shepherd's Chapel podcasts. That's how
Okay.
any horrible human being in all of human history will basically have a similar metaphysical foundation as praise. Just keep that in mind.
I don't know. I didn't timestamp this, and I didn't get the monkey to do it because he was playing with himself or whatever the fuck Basement Dweller does. But there's a part in here where, for no reason in particular, because
That's a fact.
yeah, I mean,
That's a fact.
he
It's
talked it.
undeniable. I would debate him on it if he wanted to. But he absolutely positively would have been a Jew-hating, Jew-murdering, Nazi Hitler supporter if he was born in Germany back in that time. Just to be very clear on that.
Yeah, we're Republicans saying that, so that we actually mean it. It's not just something that we throw out there. Okay.
Any horrible human being in all of human history will basically have a similar metaphysical foundation as praise. Just keep that in mind.
I don't know. I didn't timestamp this, and I didn't get the monkey to do it because he was playing with himself or whatever the fuck Basement Dweller does. But there's a part in here where, for no reason in particular, because I guess Guru commented somewhere that praise didn't like. He decided to go in on Guru for no fucking reason. Probably the sweetest person on the fucking internet.
Yeah,
And
she really
well,
is.
he starts laying into her about Shepherd's Chapel. And I'm like, hey, you big greasy retard. You do you not recall how you actually got fucking started on YouTube in the first place?
Yeah, reposting all of the Shepherd's Chapel podcasts. That's how anyone realized you were there, praise.
And now he's a YEC fucking free gracer. Because those two things make sense together in a sentence or whatever.
Yeah, a free gracer trying to figure out how to condemn Sky Out. It's amazing. It's hilarious. It's hard to believe someone actually even can be that retarded.
Well, Kat, you better look out. I'm gonna have a new favorite tran. You need to go you really need to be bamboozling praise more often. Anyway.
Than us. We're the trash of the community, and we were just always just bad.
Well, you said it, praise, not us.
Bad influences.
Yep, probably.
So we're gonna see that with another one of supposedly people of Shepherd's Chapel, Guru Lady.
Oh yeah, here it is actually.
What a fake charlatan this lady is.
Oh, here we go.
You want to talk about fucking fakes, frauds, and charlatans.
Fakes, yeah, really, praise.
Yeah, you say one thing and then you go back on it literally 15 minutes later because your sister's got her hand up your ass like you're fucking Elmo and this is Sesame Street. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself, you fucking clown. He's trying to steal my bit, too. You're never going to be able to command AI like I do. Look at me. I got a Carl bot. What do you have?
I remember timing Guru out for defending praise way back in the day during the Satanist stream.
I remember that quite clearly because it's my favorite one. And
it is your favorite stream.
I won't let anyone else watch it but me. Bogart again.
You know what we should do?
A bad day. I just listened to Smokey talk about how much he hates fucking. You know what? He's the most sarcastic fucking Indian food I've ever heard. He's just on a fucking... He's eating pad thai or some fucking thing. Like, you know what? Satanism make a lot of sense, yeah. I remember where I was when it happened. I was deep cleaning my bathroom. I was scrubbing the absolute Christ out of my bathtub, right? Because my son was very little and he had very violent diarrhea in the bathtub, as babies want to do occasionally, right? So I was scrubbing the shit out of the bathroom and I laughed so hard I dumped chemicals on my fucking pants and I had to throw them out. I remember exactly how it happened, and I called Carl later on. I believe I said, "You fucking faggot! You made me ruin my favorite pair of pants." I did. I called him a fag. I mean, I do often, but back then it was
I remember you texting me during it, like, this is the best stream you've ever done.
It's like, yes. Coming. Coming.
Oh, and then I debated standing, and I think it's still hidden in the archives. God, I wish that was more of a thing because he got his ass spanked on that. He has no answer. By the way, remind standing too. If any of you end up over there on that retard's failing fucking platform, remind him that he never had an answer to my inquiry as to where he gets the time clock for genetic entropy equaling young Earth. He still has never answered that question. There's nothing inside his paradigm that gives him an actual, approachable, usable time clock of the actual rate of genetic entropy. His own fucking statements about the invariability of it undermine his own point. And he's such a goddamn shady grifter that he realizes it and he tries to just gloss it over because he's just such a goddamn used car salesman scumbag.
Yeah, we gotta hurry it up because I'm sure Praise is like, come on, where's the part where
you're talking about me?
Why aren't you talking about me? Well, you know what? Fuck it. You can wait a little while. I got a news story just coming across my desk I wanted to cover. Did you hear about that kid who was born without eyelids? So they took his foreskin and they made new eyelids with it. Did you hear about that?
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, no. I mean, it came out all right. You know, you're a little cockeyed now, but you know. I bought a fanny pack at Six Flags, and now I'm a real dad.
Okay, well, when Guru hears this, Guru, you have nothing to fear from the words of praise or his two sycophantic sirens that sit there beneath him who do nothing but validate the stupid, inconsistent shit he constantly says. So, Guru, you're loved by anyone that actually matters. So, yeah, don't worry about retard praise by anything he says. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
You know what isn't going to validate your fucking preconceived notions of artificial superiority? Manscaped Lawnmower 2.0. You ever shave your balls, Carl?
Oh, I wish we could get Manscaped as a sponsor. That'd be great.
You think so? Why? What's with Manscaped?
Just because I feel like having a sponsor that's whole thing is about the manicuring of nut sacks is just appropriate for the channel. It just seems to fit.
I know. You know, MeUndies used to be all right with that, and then they got all pissed off.
Like there's lots of channels who like get them as a sponsor and then clearly feel kind of embarrassed about it. And I feel like we would be one of the ones who definitely wouldn't be.
Yeah. You know who
like, I got a sponsor this week, and it's about you know, manicuring your area down there, you know.
Hey, Carl, you ever really need to just shave your balls? Yeah, me either, man. Anyway.
You know,
berries.
There's only one. As someone who used to frequent the whores, there's only one area of the package that you need to worry about in terms of its length of hair.
Carl, because this is the Kent Hovind is important to the story of praise.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Well, go ahead and continue. You go ahead and continue. I'm going to sidetrack too much because I've had a little bit of alcohol, and I'm actually in a relatively good mood tonight. Things have been okay lately.
Okay, I just want to note that he's got 273 views and 233 subscribers. He was at 20K. I just want to point that out. That's going to come up at some point. If it doesn't, we'll just talk about it.
Well, where did all your subs gone?
Because this is actually legitimately his fucking channel, too. Because if we go here and we go to the About section, this is his real fucking channel from back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And these are all of his views with all of the videos that he currently has up, of which there aren't quite as many as there used to be. But he hit a lot of
it. But he lost 20,000 or something subs, though, William.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened. Actually, I know exactly. Oh, fucking God, that's so loud. Where were we? Somebody. Okay. Yeah, whatever. He's. Who gives a fuck what he has to say about Guru Lady? Nobody gives a fuck. Guru Lady is a fucking saint. She's nice to my fucking kid and my dogs and my wife and every fucking buddy in the fucking cult. So fuck you. You're a fucking cunt. She's going to heaven anyway because you're a free gracer and she accepts the Lord. So fuck off. Why don't you suck several dicks, you fucking piece of shit? Anyway, I'm starting to get a little fucking. I'm gonna need a second. Let's just let the retard play while I fucking reorient myself in space and time here.
But look what's
William doesn't have a lot of people that are loyal or good to him, much like me, as generally the better parts of society.
Well, I mean, that number is growing every day.
True.
There are people who are surprised. You know what's fucking crazy? You know who's turned out to be one of the fucking good ones that I wouldn't have guessed? Is fucking Quentin. That was a weird one. That was not on my fucking bingo sheet for 2020.
I'm gonna abstain from a comment on any of that. I haven't had enough interactions with Quentin to levy an opinion. I'll take your word for it because I do.
No, that's fine. It's just it's not because he's done anything for me. It's because he's been so considerate despite his situation. Like he knows that I'm going through it. Oh yeah, Guru Lady Tom was talking shit about you, and we told him to go fuck himself. About what? I think it was just because you're Shepherd's Chapel fucking thing, but nobody here gives a shit about any of that.
Praise is a Shepherd's Chapel follower anyway. I don't know what his issue is. I don't get it.
Praise is also a fucking gay pedophile, allegedly in Minecraft. Whatever. I don't know. There's an address on the internet that looks suspiciously praise shaped. So I'm just talking about you, you dumb bastard. Listen to this, all right? He is going through just the worst fucking time of his life.
There's pictures of the kitchen where his sister makes his meals.
He really could have. Yeah, absolutely. I saw the Christmas tree. Anyway, so the thing is, he's going through probably the worst time of his life, Quentin. And he was considerate enough to think about me first and about how I might be bothered by that. And he didn't even fucking bother me. You know, the fucker hasn't eaten and well, I don't think I should get into it, but he's having a rough time. He's having a rough fucking time, my guy. And he is just fucking working through it. I'm just so goddamn proud of that son of a bitch. So hats off to fucking Quentin. Not like Praise, who, eats Stouffer's lasagna fed through under the door by his fucking sister. Dinner is ready. Kraft. Speaking of Kraft dinner, I think we should do the Flea Lady next.
Sure. Sure. We can talk about how my speech maxed out at 100 on my skill tree.
God, that was fucking weird. You got screenshots of that because nobody's gonna fucking believe that in the future.
I have screenshots of it. Yes.
He just maxed out his Riz, my guys. He's not even using his fucking savings.
By the way, I do not recommend you taking the path that I took to attract a woman. I don't recommend it because it will be a very toxic relationship and you will be miserable.
Now, if you just get mercantile up, you can be the Bugatti man. Ronnie Tate. Oh, no, that's the other one. That's Andrew on the lips. Andrew on the lips, Tate.
All right, let's finish Praise so we can get to the Flea Lady. Go ahead.
There was an old lady who lived in his shoes. She sat on a rabbit. No one fucking dead fetus is incoming, boys. Okay, let's finish this.
That rabbit was better off dead. It was retarded, remember? She let it chew on one of the electrical cables and then it electrocuted itself and it had a head tilt and was just retarded for the rest of its life.
Hold on, we'll jump into it.
Oh yeah, no, let's see. Yeah.
Says here to him. Go check again. I removed all Praise's channel.
Okay, so Sky Out is claiming responsibility for that. That is not what happened. Okay, I know for a fact that the channel for artificially inflating his subs through Kent Hovind. It was a very obvious thing that happened where Kent Hovind showed up, and Kent Hovind is known for buying subs. He admitted it live. He said the quiet part out loud accidentally. We all fucking saw it. It's on Brett's channel. It's on his fucking radio thing too. You can go listen to it. It's still around. So Praise's channel got clapped, probably, I'm guessing, for fucking view botting and sub botting, right? And then he got his channel back because he went to YouTube and said, it wasn't me, I didn't do it. It was the dinosaur man. Because you'll notice there's a suspicious lack of Kent Hovind on his channel since it's come back up. And that pretty much corroborates the whole fucking thing. He doesn't want anything to do with Kent. I'm guessing he knew all about it. He just lied to YouTube to get his fucking channel back, and they didn't give him his subs.
No, let me
wrap all of his fake fucking subs.
Real quick, on a theological level, one of the more recent, just absolutely hilarious retardations that I've seen Praise engage in is, as a free gracer, is condemning Bread of Life for saying it's okay to be gay. Now, free gracers also say it's okay to be gay. If you are gay and you fuck men in the ass, you're still saved. You're still saved. That's Praise's soteriology.
He's sucking off Jack Smack. It's not only okay, it's mandatory.
Exactly. Gaydom is absolutely allowed inside the free grace camp. It has to be. It has to be.
The dicks you want, lads.
Yeah, you're still going to heaven because you said your sinner's prayer at one point in time 40, 50 years ago. So you taking all of the dicks you want isn't going to change your salvation at all.
Keep on homoing.
So praise. I find it so comical that there's no retard wrangler for Praise. I was a good retard wrangler for Praise for a hot minute. Now I see.
No. I wanna clarify. Praise is not blaming Kent per se. He's just using him as the fall guy for something he knew Kent was already doing.
Sure. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Sub body and all that. Yeah. Anyway. No. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. We're gonna do the flea lady next. So do you have any farting?
Oh, about Praise. Yeah, Praise is theologically confused and retarded again. And you know, as I said, I was a decent Praise retard handler for the time that I kind of had him in my circle. And now you see what it's like. Now you see what it's like when he's completely off the leash. He's now making constant, unending, contradictory statements about his soteriology. He claims to believe it and then throws it right under the bus immediately to make an argument against someone else or for some other perspective. He's a free gracer in name only. He violates his own claim of soteriology. And let's be clear, the only reason he's doing this is to be standing for truth's friend. Half the shit he says does not match the soteriological path that he is claiming to be traveling. Okay, so Praise is again just completely confused. No one to drag him out of the mental muck that he has found himself in. Certainly not his sister. His sister is a horrible, disgusting, rancid cow who will allow him and condone him in every single moral and theological perversion under the sun. And she claims she's doing some sort of good. I don't know how Olive can actually be such an incredibly stupid bitch to continue to validate him in evil and in his contradictions and in his constant change of mind and dare claim to be acting within a consistent Christian moral paradigm. These people Praise his channel and the people that he has over there are a mockery, an actual mockery of the Christian religion and Christian ethics. Olive will sell Christ down the river for the sake of her brother. Now, if I believe scripture, and I tend to, that means that Olive is not saved. She's a demon-sucking whore who is going to validate her brother right down to the pit of hell and join along with him. Okay? These are not intelligent, saved people. These are demon-filled reprobates. Okay? Olive will sell Christ out and her claim to religion for the sake to support her brother. That is only noble in worldly views. Okay? That is not noble in the Christian view. Christ said you have to hate or despise your family in comparison to me. That Christ is supposed to be the utmost and tippy top. But the fact that she will condone moral atrocities of praise because he is her brother means that her familial connection with her brother is more important to her than Christ ever could be. And that means she's a reprobate whore of hell. And that's just a fact. Now, she can continue to deceive herself, deceive her brother, deceive her family, deceive her friends. She can continue to do that. It will only be to her own detriment because there's not a single goddamn human being over there anymore that will be honest with them. And anyone that would be honest with them and tell them what actual theological, spiritual gutter trash they actually are will just end up getting banned anyway. So these people, ladies and gentlemen, are locked in. As far as I can see, Praise and Olive are locked in straight to the pit of hell. And I'll tell you something, I'm not going to be the one to jump up and try and bail them out anymore. I'm done. I'm cashed out. If God gives a fuck about Praise and Olive's soul at this point, he's going to send someone else because I'm cashed out.
And on that note, Smokey didn't disappear. I killed him. This is the Smokey AI.
That is correct.
And he's been on every week for about the last year and a half. So he did. Insofar as the personality that endures through my clever use of robotics, yeah, I mean he's been around for a while. And on that note, these mashed potatoes are delicious. No, actually, that's not the thing.
No, Olive, absolutely fucking not.
Oh.
No, Olive, absolutely fucking not. It's your fucking turn to wash, mama. Last time I washed her, she threw her diarrhea at me, and I got pink eye for a whole fucking month. She ruined my good wife beater during that whole fucking fiasco, too. That horny cunt tried to fuck me and pert near ripped my fucking shirt clear off. She probably thought I was Paw. I tried telling her Papa died 10 years ago, but her fucking dementia must have been playing up again because that skanky fucking whore bit me, and now I got a bite mark on my inner thigh that's infector-pated and what looks like the shape of Texas to boot. I swear that woman could eat corn through a picket fence. Yee-haw!
As a quick caveat to that image.
Oh, by the way, I just want to interject quickly before you do that. This is the part of the show, if you're watching on Praise's channel right now, where he plays the clip where he makes me do the penguin line from the Batman fucking whatever movie. Anyway, go ahead.
So, as a caveat to that clip, Praise and Olive's mother, as far as I can tell, I don't personally have anything against the parents. Okay. In fact, as I recall, as was stated to me multiple times, even by Praise's mother herself, who, yes, I have had brief interactions with, that she was praying for me and was very thankful for the positive influence that I had brought to her family, as she had told me. Okay. I have no ill will to the woman. I know she's ill.
Isn't Tom's dad like some kind of fucking SO or something?
I don't know.
You fucking baby raper! You fucking baby raper!
That one, or maybe it's
so okay. So there was the story that they told me and then denied after the fact that their dad was falsely accused of rape of some chick. You know what? Yes, it's probably true. And that's what just made it so ironic that Praise jumped on believing lying whores, considering his personal experience with them. So that was really all that was about. But yeah, supposedly Their dad had a legal issue with some crazy bitch making accusations.
Okay, I think we should move on to Flea Lady.
Yeah, let's go.
'cause
Let's
it is
move on to
fucking
Flea Lady.
11:47.
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
It's Piss Baby of the Week.
It's Piss Baby of the Week, nigga.
Anyway, so do you want to just say the name? How do we do? How do we
Yeah,
approach
no, fuck it. Yeah, it's Blaze, Megs.
whatever the fuck?
Yeah, whatever the fuck. It's Megs. Megs is Piss Baby of the Week. Yeah.
All
for
right,
sure.
let me start this. So back in the day, she said something openly in public that now has never seen the light of day. She said, "Thank God I didn't fuck him. I could have gotten some kind of disease." Meanwhile, she had like herpes the whole time, apparently.
Correct. That is correct. Yes.
And then her boyfriend gave her fleas. This time we call her in private the flea lady.
I was called, being requested to lend financial aid for fumigation services
Yes.
to deal with the flea infestation that had been delivered upon her rancid vagina, and her rabbit by her disgusting, unclean, unbathed boyfriend at the time.
Okay, now let's talk about your skill check.
Okay, so Megs decided out of a whim to.
It's been like 90 to maybe like, I don't know, 200.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Kind of just ignored her messages for a bit, and she stopped for a hot minute. And then just decided out of random to, I don't know, message me again out of loneliness, boredom, guilt. I don't know. Whatever it possibly could be. What?
Will's a stupid fucking faggot. Blaze 22. I'm glad we all know who we're talking about, right? Would send me money. He sent his fucking money to that stupid faggot.
So the long and short of it, just to give people a quick background on Blaze. Okay, Blaze is a friend of William. Got connected to the Cone Club cult. Got connected to the Smoky Saint channel. Was currently trying to get off of heroin and fentanyl, which were apparently her drugs of choice, and was going to the methadone clinic regularly, and was also claiming that she pretty much had no one to help her or support her. I felt bad. And feeling my Christian ethics reach out into me, I decided to want to help her personally and spiritually and financially.
At some point, she had decided that this was dating.
Correct. At some point, she decided this was an actual full-blown committed relationship. Now, I did my best to be amicable to the situation and tell her that she shouldn't be making decisions about her future or her romantic situations until she was clean and healthy. That was her greatest priority right now, and that she needed to focus on that.
And I gave her a lot of benefit of the doubt because I know a lot of people who are ex-drug addicts or currently people who are dealing with their situations respectively that I respected that were doing well. So I went, let's fucking, go ahead and give it a shot.
Well, anyway, at one point she decided that me not returning her affections or giving her enough money had allotted her to, I guess, I don't know, relapse, go back onto the heroin. Fuck, I wish she had overdosed. Anyway, go back on the heroin, and then abuse the very people that were trying to help her stay off of it. So she then turned tail, and because I was no longer giving her money in her clear relapse state, decided to turn tail and decided to betray me and start saying a whole bunch of hateful shit.
What are you, retarded? So I know you're not retarded, but what are you, Down syndrome?
So in many instances, what she was saying was just comically untrue. In fact, in some ways, I'd almost think I'd have to thank her, Because she showed up on a stream with that filthy, lying, disgusting gutter whore Satori and said that she was groomed. Now, Megs is almost 30 at the
She's
time.
30 fucking years old.
She's almost 30
30.
and jumps into the room with the lying whore to claim to also be a victim of the Smokey and that she was groomed at 28. After
This is fucking relevant, guys. This is
after she
relevant.
it is relevant after she's already lived a hard, fast life of drugs and sexual interactions that gave her a venereal disease. She's going to claim to be
Dan,
groomed.
please don't forget to please.
Now, the reason that this is so hilarious, and also actually, I'd have to say almost something I should thank her for, is because she showed up to make a laughably, comically untrue claim of being a grooming victim of me at almost 30. And no one called her out on it. And there's a reason for that. There's as comical and blatantly untrue as it is, it wasn't about truth. None of that was. None of the Satori shit was about truth. It was about let's find an excuse to slander and hate Smokey. No one used any critical thinking whatsoever to think about any of that. And Blaze showing up proved it. I almost have to thank her because she showed up.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible that you were groomed without looking into it at all.
Right. So the fact that she showed up, and what's amazing is that even, of course, Satori would know that Blaze's claim of being groomed at age 28 is absolutely insane and comically stupid. Well, there is one simple principle that you can remember, is that one lying whore will never call out another lying whore for being a lying whore, lest that lying whore also call out the other lying whore for being a lying whore. So of course,
groomed you, Meg? What?
of course, the lying whore was going to support the comically ridiculous fucking narrative that this bitch was groomed at 28. So, Megs, of all the things that make you a disgusting human being, thank you for showing up and to show how comically lacking of any skepticism anyone was to any of the claims against me. How some.
Oh, Carlbot died.
What happened?
Oh, you died.
Oh, okay. Anyway, the idea that the
he died again.
Do I keep going out?
Yeah.
My internet is completely fucking maxed. What is the problem here? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like my bubble is lighting up.
It just you start getting really angry and then you disappear.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's probably a glitch in the system. I need another update.
Call up that faggot Elon update. He changed it to X and now everything. It's like fucking Y2K. The numbers don't add up anymore. All the columns are crooked.
Anyway, to finish my point.
Lunch menu. Yeah, go ahead.
To finish my point. Blaze shows up, and I should almost thank her for that because it does show comically how a bunch of bitches show up. They tell stories, zero evidence, zero, absolutely nothing to back up any of the shit any of them say, whether it's Satori. Did anyone ask Satori for any evidence at all? You know, half the shit she said was completely, absolutely, factually false, knowing that she could protect her anonymity and no one would fact check the stupid bitch. And you all just bought it. So many people just bought it, hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, she's married to a guy who's stationed in a place where no one is stationed anymore. Okay, sure.
He died in Afghanistan. He was one of the 13. 13 philosophy major. There's a lot of
lies about her credentials, lies about who she's married to, lies about what she's accomplished. The only thing that bitch has accomplished is 14,000 hours in an RPG where she does sexual role plays playing as a toddler. Yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah, Lala fell on Balmung as a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a
This is
30-something-year-old woman who LARPs at
one of those.
Ren fairs.
This is like one of the ultimate smoke screens. Smoke screens. Here you have an actual fucking weird, sexually deviant fucking pedophile falsely acclaiming someone else of being a pedophile. It's a story as old as time.
It's great. It's wonderful. Okay, so Meg, what did she do?
Oh, Megs. Okay, so anyway, Megs
Your
decided.
fucking rant
Yeah, right.
filter is off. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. So
Let me just tighten that up.
Megs decided to reach out and message me, and I had nothing positive to say to her. I put out a
Go fuck
two-page.
yourself.
I put out a two-page message of probably some of the more hateful shit I've ever concocted. I mean, right up there with like conservative Christian level. You remember the conservative Christian fiasco where I said a bunch of shit to her in an email and she claims she almost killed herself because of it? I'm talking that level of shit. I let both barrels off on the bitch. Okay, just completely told her what an abomination to humanity she was.
Then what did she say?
She said that my statements about what a disgusting lying whore she was turned her on. She was really, really hot for me now and wanted me to hate fuck her.
Right. She said something akin to, "Oh man, I would have, if you were more cooperative, I would have sent you nudes." And then she goes on and on about how this guy named Johnny was banging her. And she's like, "Yeah, so anyway, here's a picture of my asshole."
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't see it. He
Yeah.
told me about it, and I believed him because why would you lie about that?
Well, I could have sent it to you.
I don't want you to.
I know you don't want me to, and I know you would believe me if I told you because that's just what she does to everyone.
You're hurting me. Please stop.
So Megs, this is where I realized that my speech perk had maxed out at 100.
The dialogue gets really weird with NPC.
Yeah, because I basically told her in every creative, colorful way possible for her to go fuck herself sideways, and that I want nothing to do with her. And then she claimed about how hot that was, and she wanted me to hate fuck her.
Yeah, and you forgot to tell people about the new age voodoo fucking.
Oh yeah, all the
vibration.
Buddhist shit, and she's like, "Oh, I'm operating at a much higher vibration now, and you're operating at a low vibration because you won't accept me being a disgusting, dirty whore."
She visited a Buddhist monastery in Quebec of all fucking places. Now she's enlightened.
She's learned the errors of her ways and has rediscovered her version of God, whatever that is, and is operating at a higher vibration. Or
Smokey, ever do DMT?
just terrible. So of course I tell William about this, and his immediate response to me is, go check your skill tree. I think you maxed out charisma.
Just saying, he didn't even need his fucking saving throws, dude. He's just stack of dice a fucking mile long. Gross.
Yeah, gross.
Speaking of dice, it's time to check the all-knowing D6. Because we got like at least 3 things left. Okay, 2. What is that? Oh, we just did that one. Okay, we can re-roll it then. Because I don't fucking care. 1. Okay. Let me check the chart.
Oh my god, that is a tasty brew. What the fuck is that? Mind haze. That's yummy as hell.
You know what isn't a tasty brew? Bud Light, which is that's just what we're gonna talk about.
We're gonna get to that.
All right. Where the fuck is my? I gotta find the playlist. 111 videos. I haven't even updated it yet. It just goes on and on about Bud Light all the time. Let me bring it up here.
Oh, knock fucks kids, by the way. But anyway, go ahead.
In Minecraft, anyway.
No, in actuality, he admitted it.
Is in it, and it's like these companies that do this, if they never have any response, they're just going to keep doing it.
Okay, that was really fucking stupid. Like, even with glasses on, it's like he.
Yeah, but also based. I love how all the responses to the Bud Light thing were the most masculine based things possible and generally involving guns. I actually really liked that.
You know, I always wondered why they had that as their fucking catchphrase for a while. Dilly dilly. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Go through one of his 111 fucking videos. I'm sure we'll get a clip of that eventually. Hold on. Let's there you go. Let's just go to 75 maybe.
I'm gonna need to see some identification.
Really? Makes me feel young again.
Okay. Your total is 96.59.
Catch toothbrushes. Is that analyze?
It's a JP troll.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the trolls that used to troll JP by pretending to be him, and that's fine. Whatever. JP is a spineless man. And his group shows it. The juvenile retards that he leads and lets get away with the stupid shit they say. And God, he placates them so much. God, they say the stupidest shit. And he'll just sit there and be the most milquetoast fucking fag under the sun. And be, I'm not going to take a position on that. You know, fuck JP, fuck his whole fucking channel, fuck that whole ministry group over there, and certainly fuck their Discord.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that Jeremy Hambley constantly goes on about how he's not political, his coffee's not political. Hold on. Matter of fact, where's the coffee plug? It's got to be here somewhere. It's probably right here.
This particular reporter that reached out to me is doing that,
No,
but
because he's talking about himself, so he doesn't have to plug. He's plugging himself right now, like a teenage girl who just got her first period. He's just plugging himself constantly. Where the fuck? That was funny. God damn it! Laugh, you fucking queer. Okay, don't laugh then.
If it really is, by the way, if it really is JP, okay, JP, get a hold of William and set up a debate. Topic
I love baseball, but topic
of the debate is whether or not you're an insufferable fraud cunt. Okay, how about that?
All right. Where's the coffee? Is this coffee? Coffee? Oh,
watch your whole freaking society over there melt down because you have a certain cultural word put in the title of a debate format, and watch them all melt down while they try to decide whether or not C.S. Lewis went to hell based upon whether or not he inhaled tobacco smoke. God.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about this.
You embarrassing fucking retards over there. Chris LaSala too. Chris LaSala, JP, your whole fucking community over there. You're all a bunch of bumbling fucking retards sitting there listening to you ruminate about whether or not you think C.S. Lewis is in heaven based upon whether or not he inhaled tobacco smoke. Let me tell you something. If C.S. Lewis isn't in heaven, none of you fucking cunts are.
You stole my line. What the fuck?
Well, I revamped it a little bit.
I said it today. I was fucking taking a
well,
dump.
I said it before that. I said it a year ago when it happened.
Well, fuck you. Anyway, but you know who isn't in hell? Coffee brand coffee.
different organic teas, real cacao cocos, K-cups, and if you don't drink coffee, tea, or cocoa,
We have a sweet The Quartering Coffee Brand coffee hat that we're selling. We've got other stuff here that you can use that promo code on, and I hope I'll earn your business today. Over 5,000 reviews from real customers you can review with an average review score of 4.8 out of 5. So I hope I'll earn your business today because, you know, I actually appreciate my customers. Bud Light sales showing no signs of
I'm not political.
I'm not my company isn't political. Now here's my political opinion.
This fucking retard has his own gold thing now. Everybody's doing that now. Podcast on Lotus Eaters has theirs too. But he was doing like, I'm not political, but you know what you should do? Invest in gold. And while you're at it, if you call now, you can get up to $10,000 in free gold or silver with this additional limited edition.
Actually, in all
Ronald
seriousness,
Reagan coin.
In all seriousness, for everyone in the chat, you should look into the idea of maybe investing in copper specifically. There's lots of regulations on the world stage that are going to minimize the copper supply and probably increase its price point pretty regularly.
California, it's just copper just laying around in people's houses doing not much of anything. I'm not saying you should do it. All I'm saying is, you know, if you want to bamboozle the water company out there,
a wise long-term investment in the short term is probably going to be copper, just so you guys know.
Yeah. So start stealing Jewish men's fillings now because copper is going to. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
You know, sadly, most of the pennies these days aren't even copper. They're just copper plated. I think there's zinc on the inside or something.
You know what isn't zinc on the inside? Coffee brand. I'll do that to Carl sometimes. We'll just be having a conversation, and I'll be like, you know what doesn't fuck kids, though? Coffee brand coffee. We got several teas and cocos. Let me read you my entire inventory.
What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quarter.
Just fucking A. Let me see. Hold on. A little farther down. You know, fuck. Let's go to the most recent one. It's fine.
Oh my god. So many.
Dilly.
Oh, here it is. This is what I was trying to tell you. So this is Dylan Mulvaney, but the slogan before Dylan was Dilly Dilly. So this is a good mashup.
This is Dilly.
Dilly.
Dilly is a tailless
What the fuck?
hanging opossum.
What is that?
Let's hear if we can pick out some dulcet tones of Dilly. Warming up.
Please follow Sir Brad. He's going to give you a private tour of the pit of misery.
The misery, dilly.
Dilly.
Here's to the friends you can always count on. Bud Light, brewed to be America's favorite light lager.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quarter. I'm going to start out the day with some good news.
Good news. My Irish Wolfhound is now in the mail thanks to Dylan Mulvaney. Thanks to Bud Light for sponsoring.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone. My dog is free. Dick in half.
Side on that one, naturally.
It's crazy. Good stream. So shout out to that fucking kid.
What a fucking retard I actually am. Keep happening where like I talk about an enemy and they just happen to be there. Like they're not watching. Like you're not all just watching all.
You're silly. You're a silly goose. You're a goose that's also silly. You fucking faggot. I love you. Kiss. Give me a kiss here, Muffin. Anyway. What's the
certain point?
He was 15 fucking 12-year-old.
So we'd love to see it. Show me the debate where they won't realize what retard.
In Praise's stream where he played. So there's a note here. Oh, not yet. Okay, so this one is definitely worth playing. He mentions really fucked up.
How the base population.
I don't even think he finished fucking right. How also ends up mentioning.
Doesn't really do anything. I mean,
we're a pedophile. to dox himself.
Oh.
Offenders and shit like that.
You fucking cunts that belong to this cunt cult where you believe all lying whores just when they tell a story, because you would want to believe if you prove that the list exists for nothing viable or valuable.
By the way, this is the look of this is the face of a guy who just realized there's probably pedophiles living next to him.
He's like, oh, geez, I made this whole fuss about a supposed pedophile 2,000 miles away. I never even checked the list for my own neighborhood. Yeah, because you're a fucking retard. Because you don't, because you don't actually care about sex offenders, Knock. You don't. You don't care about
the daughter.
He doesn't care about the sex offenders living right next door to his fucking daughter, but he's going to try to leverage a point for someone that's maybe 2,000 miles away being a danger.
And by the way, I have a question. What if there is a sex offender living just down the hall from him? What the fuck is he going to do about it? Nothing? Oh, nothing. Okay.
No, he'll make a video.
He's going to roll up with a pair of brass knuckles.
No. He's gonna make a video. He's supposed to make a video and bring awareness about the sex offender living next to his daughter.
Awareness. Oh, I didn't realize awareness protected your children from child molesters. Oh fuck, I've been doing it wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Fucking dumb. Hold on. Let's see here.
Of course I know this. Of course I know this, right? Like.
Yeah, your face says otherwise.
Duh.
Oh, okay.
He looks really fucking uncomfortable right now.
He's really trying to rack his brain around this. Like, he has sex offenders in his neighborhood. He's now thinking, like, what precautions he needs to take all of a sudden.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait, I never thought about how there's sex offenders in my own neighborhood. Maybe I should be more attentive to my daughter.
We got to do the thing with the ice cream that we talked about before. Before the summer's over, we got to fucking
Agreed. Agreed.
Even if it's just friendlies. It's fucking melted.
Good humor, man.
What the fuck is this?
Wait a minute, the doorbell's ringing. The good humor man is here.
I didn't order Instacart.
Just 10 boxes of ice cream.
What am I supposed to do with 100 gallons of fucking Rocky Road and Choco chocolate chip? I don't have enough freezer space. Oh my god. Over the years, I think we've seen every fucking room in his house, except for his daughters.
Considering we know the exact layout of the
unless,
house.
Of course, it's the same room as his room, because,
Knock, dude, we're not actually malicious. You're a soft target. Let me be clear, Knock, if you're watching this.
I kind of tried to say that the last time we
Yeah, Knock, let me tell you something, dude. We're not actually that malicious because you're a really soft target. We know where you live. We know where you work. We know all the things you do. We know your day-to-day goings-ons. We know where your daughter goes to school. We know where she goes to church. We know everything. We don't do anything with it.
It's his fucking fault.
I know, and it's all his fault. I know, it's all his fault. He's shown all of it. But my point is...
He didn't just tell one of us. He told everyone on the fucking planet.
But my point is, Knock, we don't have those types of malicious intents. We could, and we could probably ruin your life. But you know what? That's not...
I had a conversation with him about that once.
Yeah, we're not...
If it was 100% in private, but yeah, it was like... I know that I did tell him about the fucking, the whatever fucking Al-Qaeda Joe or whatever.
He wants to act like this big old thing. He wants to talk like this big old thing, like we doxed where he worked or something like that years ago. Knock, we knew where you worked. We knew where you lived. We knew all of it. We could have fucked with you. We could have used it. We didn't. Because you know what? We have moral lines that we won't cross. Okay? You fucked with Will. You went and did some shady shit to find out that he was having a kid. Then you did a stream calling his kid the Antichrist, insulting his kid like we had never done to you. We never insulted your kid. We insulted you about your kid. We never insulted your kid.
And he never stopped doing what he said he was gonna fucking
You insulted his kid before he was even born. Okay? You're a real piece of shit, dude.
Look, and part of me does feel bad about it. Like, part of me feels bad about fucking clowning on him with the ice cream cone fucking thing. And
well, yeah, let me be clear. Knock isn't a pedophile. Okay, he is a pedophile by the standard.
By his own standards,
He's a pedophile by the standard he tries to apply. He's not actually one. But if everyone that he claims is a pedophile, then he is too. That was the point. That was just the whole point. He never got it. It went right over his tiny brain. But that was the point. Everyone else got it. Everyone else, that's why he couldn't win. He couldn't understand why he couldn't win. But it was because the standard he was trying to apply to being a pedophile made him one too. So it just didn't flush out. It didn't work. And that was the whole point. No, I don't think Knock abuses his daughter. I don't think he rapes her. I don't think that him kissing her in a field is anything actually weird or gross or abusive. I don't personally believe any of that. But I was using his standard to show how insane he is. And per usual, Knock didn't get it. He just didn't get it. I tried as hard as I could to make the point as clear as possible, but even then he just can't get it. And that's why Knock is a lol cow.
I don't need to have this argument or debate with you, Smokey, because you're a fucking pedophile and you're just like, well, how does it feel to get your ass kicked by a fucking pedophile, you dumb bastard?
Yeah, it's Knock just, Knock can't win. He doesn't have the mental faculties to be able to win. Even when he thinks he's winning, he's losing. This is the point. This is the entire point of all of this, is that Knock, in order to stand on the argument he stands on, makes himself a predator. And I don't think he is, but if he wants to stand on that ground and present that standard, then so be it. He's a fucking child molesting, daughter raping, pedophile, incestuous fucking cretin. Okay.
Wait, who the fuck is Cracker? I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know. Boki.
It doesn't matter. I'm not doing anything with Discord right now because that's a fucking.
No, apparently somebody's fucking with somebody named Cracker Son. I don't know who
whatever.
the fuck that is.
Okay, whatever. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Discord debates are worthless, guys. Unless it's actually published on a platform, it's a fucking waste of time. Just don't do it. Unless you're making an example of someone publicly and recording it so you can post it somewhere, don't fuck. I had some stellar fucking ownage debates on Discord that no one would ever know about because they were never fucking recorded. So just don't even waste your time unless you're posting it on the internet.
Wait, who the fuck are all these fucking people?
It doesn't matter. Can we finish this? We're 3 hours in. I can't believe it's been 3 hours.
Every time we do this happens.
Got it. All right. Well, it's pretty funny to, your progeny is in danger, from maybe a possible.
Oh, we literally just talked about this. Okay. Give me 2 seconds to take a quick piss, and then I just want to fucking talk about the rest of my week, and then we're.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. I guess I'll entertain chat. Okay, chat, what are we saying here? If you want to say something important or intrinsic or directly at me, here's your little fucking window right here. And you know what? I'm going to start peppering in the vulgarity here and there, even though I technically don't like it, because it's making a point against all of these fake Christian degenerates that try to posture their morality over the cultural norm. That poison needs to die, and I want to do it by any means possible. So if you're going to have an issue with sprinkled in vulgarity, just get the fuck out. I'm not interested in dealing with it anymore. I'm sick of this puritanistic, weird, fucking fake modern cultural Christianity. I'm just not interested. Anyone has anything to say to me, go ahead, continue. I've missed many of you. I hope you all are doing well. You are all still in my prayers, if that means anything to you. Smokey, yep, I see you, Sparkles. Good to see you, Nikki. So won't be around as usual. Tell Knock for me. Kiss my ass, you fucking pedo. Okay, we'll do, Shep. Sparkles, I've been well. I am busy. I am trying to build a mini empire here. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort, but I am working on it. This requires my attention right now. Being a debater and hosting a channel requires a lot of energy if you want to do it relatively well or be well prepared. So I have had to take my attention away from that to redirect it family, as well as for Will Kincaid and his kid, because I love them all to death. So I'm well. I'm just having to direct my attention at more of a secular realm so that I can create some passive income, something that just kind of recurs easily and simply, and then I can appropriately redirect my attention at a channel and gathering a group of people, no matter how large it is, that value logic, reason, good theology, and good reasons for what we believe. So we will get back to that, but I have had to redirect some of my attention. Yes, Ronan, you could absolutely win against Knock. I think a bag of potato chips could win against Knock at this point, frankly.
So I remember how I told you I went to the Six Flags with my son.
Well, let me finish chat. I'm almost done. Guru, yes, I will be back on Discord. I'm just not doing it right now. But yes, we will get back to that. Did you get the package Will forwarded to you? I don't know what that's about.
Fucking here. I'm sending it out this week. I've been busy.
Sparkles is still an albino faggot. That's lovely. Okay. All right. We're good. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, we went to the Six Flags. I've never won a carnival prize in a legitimate, like, fucking rigged game. So this is the standard size Charizard, right?
Okay.
And this is the fucking one I want for my kid, and I brought it in here only to fucking show this off. That's literally all.
That's actually pretty awesome. That's actually pretty epic.
I've never won a large carnival prize anything ever, so it's
I
pretty.
don't think I've ever won a carnival prize. Period.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like.
Well, and also because I don't go to carnies, because carnies are gross and usually pedophiles. So not my cup of tea.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about that.
Fucking.
Well, let's face it.
I know. I'm sorry. I meant to send it out, and I just fucking.
Let's be real here for a minute. If you were an actual pedophile, there would be nothing better as a job to do than a carny, because you go to a town, you set up for a week, you rape a few kids, and then you're back on the road, and no one's the wiser. I mean, if you're a pedophile, carny's
Well,
like
you know
top
that
position.
Claire's.
If you're a pedophile, it's better to be either a carny or a YouTuber.
Kindergarten teacher.
Or a Discord mod.
Has it ever been a DashCon? All right, I'm fucking exhausted. I gotta call it.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I'm gonna
Knock. Just a quick address to Knock. Can I? By the way, so let's do the wrap up, and I would like you to give me some time, Smoky AI, on the screen, just to address a few things for around 5 minutes or so, just to kind of say my final words. It'll help me be nostalgic about the channel.
All I'm gonna say is that the book I'm writing, I'm just gonna put each chapter out with some illustrations that I've done for, like, I'll just get one illustration that sums up each chapter for now, and then I'll make the big project of doing, because I want to do like the page flip with each fucking instance as a drawing or whatever the fuck with it. But yeah, so I'm gonna start putting those up this week. I want to have like 5 chapters done before the end of the week. I've got like 3, so that's that.
You
I
should
also enjoyed that part anyway.
You should do, yeah. You know what I think you should do, by the way. I think you should do the book. Go ahead and have it narrated like you're doing. That's great. Put the AI generated images that you've been. Well, some of them I think are things you've created too. But like,
I've mixed. What I'll do is I'll draw something or take a photo of something or someone, and yeah, it's a mixed bag. It's not just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should. I mean, make it a. I would say go ahead and put it into a video format with a storybook feel where
that is what I'm trying to do. It's just
okay.
That's going to take forever to do for everything that I want to do. So for now, I just want to get it up there. And
if Beckel had AI, he could have finished his series, a year ago, probably.
Probably.
Anyway, yeah, that's okay. Well, yeah, it's turning out great. I think it's actually really endearing and kind of adorable that you're going to write your son a children's book, featuring him. I think that's
it's like people were saying, well, isn't the language a little complicated for a 2-year-old? And I'm like, he's not going to stay 2 forever, right? Like, yeah, no shit. I'm trying to get him. He's interested in reading now. He knows his alphabet and numbers, and
if you get it, if you really do get it formatted into a book, like where it has the page of images and a page of text on it, like a children's book would be.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Veckel's account got hacked, so that was a whole thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
He had to delete his whole channel. That's unfortunate.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, once you get it into that type of format, you should try to publish it. I mean, in actuality, like try to actually send it out to some publishing houses and see if someone will take it.
Well, the problem is with the publishing, if it's ever going to be worth anything, I'm not worried about, but I don't want to take the risk. I want to own all the rights to the fucking thing. I don't want Random House to have rights to fucking dick around with my original work and censor out all the bullshit that they don't fucking like. So that's the only other thing. If you're saying, hey, you should sell the fucking thing, yeah, I might do.
I just like, in terms of products that are perpetually hot on the market, children's content is always top of the list. Yeah. So I mean, and it's kind of endearing. I think it almost has a sentimental.
No inclination that this is going to be the next fucking Harry Potter or anything.
No, but it has it has a sentimental connection to it because you're basically writing it for your kid and then sharing it.
Well, the reason that I made the way I did was because I went looking around and there wasn't really an appropriate introduction to traditional high fantasy. Like C.S. Lewis or Tolkien.
Oh, your boy's birthday party is tomorrow.
It is.
Is he gonna get my present?
Of course he is.
Oh, that's excellent.
I got it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Oh, you got everything. So you got everything that was in there, including the stuff for you guys too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I gotta kind of kajigger. I actually have to be at my mother-in-law's at 11 tomorrow, so I should probably fucking.
We need to wrap this up. Give me the mic for, I don't know, 5-ish minutes so I could wrap up a few things and address a few things to the audience in conclusion, I guess.
Okay. I don't fucking know. I have no idea what the fuck this guy's
What
on
is
about.
that about?
I don't fucking know. Did I fuck his wife or kids or something? was probably his dog. To be honest, more like. Okay, 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, great. All right. To address the audience and and to everyone in chat, thank you so much for showing up tonight, commenting, being a part of it. I appreciate.
I don't know what the fuck just happened. That wasn't me. I don't know what happened. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right, we're back.
That's absolutely amazing. I started to do my final address, and then StreamYard's like, "Nope, you're done."
The AI quit out.
Okay, let me finish now. Okay. Great.
Okay, let me put you in solo. Okay.
Thank you.
I was still here. I just
I know, it was funny. It's just like, "Oh, you're done." Anyway.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Could be a great news.
Climb back up, bitch.
And someone get the bingo card with technical fucking problem. Anyway. Thank you to everyone for showing up tonight. And those of you that have been following from the cult, love it. Smokey stole us. Love it. Great. Perfect. No, you can leave that on the screen. That's great. That's actually more appropriate. Which Smokey is it? Anyway. You're ruining it. You're ruining it. All right. Anyway, I love Will. I love his family. Nicholas is dead. That's his coffin. Is his fucking race car bed?
It's a race car shaped coffin.
He's dead. I'm glad he disappeared.
It's a child-sized coffin. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, okay, it's hilarious that Praise lost pretty much all of his subs because they were pretty much all fake anyway, and that's kind of more appropriate. I don't know why he would care about all of his subs when he gets such small views in comparison. In fact, if I was Praise, I would be happier with fewer subs showing on my channel, therefore to accommodating the appropriateness of my view count. To show that you have 14,000 some subs when you tend to get 100 or less views on a video doesn't look great. He should just go ahead and just accept it. Accept the fact that him and Dr. Dino scammed a lot of his subscribers and that they're not valid anyway. And he should just accept where he's at. 224 subs. Great. And you get about 100 views a video. That sounds about appropriate. It doesn't look good to have 20,000 subs and 100 views a video. Just go ahead and take where you're at, Praise. Take the L. Take it as something that's a benefit to you. And just I guess move forward. I don't want you to go away because I enjoy talking about the retarded, hypocritical, contradictory, completely Satan-based fucking shit that you talk about because you're so theologically confused. You can't even realize when you're throwing your own theology under the bus to try and condemn a cross-dressing queer named Skyout. So your entire theology is a fake and a fraud, and you prove it because you're willing to get rid of all of it when you want to go against someone that you don't like. Your theology says that you have to accept all of them. Once they've said that little sinner's prayer, they're locked in. They're a Christian no matter what. Doesn't matter what they choose to do or say after the fact. They're locked in. That's your theology now because you wanted to suck Standing for Truth's cock and his disgusting Satan-based theology. So you got to stay consistent, dude. You got to stay consistent. You can't be condemning anyone anymore. Okay, you gotta validate everyone. If they said that sinner's prayer at one point in their life, they're locked in. Now you can say, hey, you guys aren't getting any rewards in heaven, but you can't say they're not Christian. You're a free gracer now. Praise. You're sucking Standing for Truth's cock. You're down there on your knees, just loving all of that disgusting free gracer cum. You're just covered in a bukkake of heretical horse shit, and you're just loving every minute of it. So stay consistent. Stop trying to find excuses to condemn people because all you're doing is throwing your theology under the bus to do so. Okay? Knock, you're still an idiot. You don't give a fuck about your daughter's safety or her better well-being. That's been clear over the years on your channel. And you can call me anything you want. You can lie about me. You can use the bullshit from a series of slandering whores. And it won't change the fact that you're a horrible father and a horrible human being and a beautiful cautionary tale of why people should avoid atheism and believing whatever they feel is right, because it leads to disgusting human beings like you. You're a disgusting excuse of a person. And no matter what you say about me will never change those observations I've made about you. You're a complete and utter waste of space, a waste of carbon. It's a tragedy that you were given the gift of a progeny, because you've done nothing but abuse and misuse it your entire fucking life. You're a worthless provider. You're a horrible human being. Everything you believe is completely and utterly garbage. And what? You'll defend pedophiles and rapists as long as they wear the right t-shirt that says atheist on it? You're a disgusting hypocrite, Knock. You're a liberal programmed NPC that can't contribute anything positive to society at all. In fact, all of society, all of humanity, even your own immediate family will notice a net positive the moment that you finally take your fucking final dirt nap. You disgusting, vile, reprobate scumbag. Next up is Megs. Megs, I don't want anything to do with you. I will never want anything to do with you. I will say it privately. I will say it publicly. And I don't care if it gets you turned on or gets you hot when I call you a disgusting, worthless, drug-addicted, disease-infested, lying whore. The fact will still remain true. And if that gets you off, then so be it. I don't care. But the only thing you will get from me moving forward is cold indifference. Standing for truth, you're still a giant hypocrite and completely theologically incompetent. There's nothing you could ever say about me that would change anything that I've said about you. You are a disgusting, vile, child predator supporting, disgusting sack of subhuman shit. Standing for truth. You are the greasy used car salesman that you always were. That's why you had that as your profession, and you've simply found a way to carry that forward into your common cult propaganda of young earth and free grace. It's absolutely disgusting. You will validate Kent Hovind even though he welcomes felons and pedophiles to be around children that he invites to his park. You will continue to validate that disgusting danger to the common public in order to justify your disgusting, worthless, mentally backwards soteriology and to defend the young earth cult that you belong to. Kent Hovind and Chris Jones are disgusting fucking human beings. Kent Hovind is clearly a polygamist and also a woman abuser, but you've given him every excuse under the sun while you turn around and try to opportunistically use leverage against your enemies of the same ilk. And it's absolutely hypocritical and disgusting. Kent Hovind is a horrible human being, and deep down, I think you know it. I think you know it. I think your loyalty tells you that because Kent Hovind helped make you, you need to somehow continue to defend him. But you know what, standing for truth, you're just a hypocritical cultist swine. You will defend Kent Hovind and Chris Jones, who are actively, as in currently, right now, raping kids, and yet try to use slanderous horseshit against me to try to discredit me because I've embarrassed you in soteriological and scientific debates. You know, science, that thing you focus on and that I don't, and I can still own you in your most proud argument of genetic entropy. I don't even do the science thing, and I can still point out the bullshit in your argument. And you're so offended and you're so scared that you have to run to try and carry a bunch of slander and deflection and genetic fallacy. The great standing for truth, quivering in his little boy Gap boxers about what the Smokey is saying about him, because I'm exposing you for the dumb cultist gutter trash that you are. Yes, standing for truth. You are an embarrassment to any semblance of Christianity. Your stupidity of standing behind young earth cultism and free grace shows that you are a fraud of the faith to anyone willing to look at you with a critical eye. Who else? Who else is on the list? Who else do I want to run down here? Oh, Bill, you're also a horrible father, but I'll tell you what. Let me say this to Bill Cuthbert. I wanted to say this for a hot minute. Bill, let me give you a benefit of a doubt. Okay? You might not have. I might have been wrong. Okay? Let me say this. Bill, I might have been wrong. Maybe you did love your daughter. Maybe you actually did. Maybe you just not offering any prayers or doing anything Christian related around your daughter's deathbed experience, or you even bothering to try and visit her. Maybe all of that wasn't a byproduct of you not loving your daughter. Maybe it's just because you're a horrible fucking human being, a fraud of Christianity, a disgusting fucking scumbag, that the only thing you can think to do to cope when your daughter is on her deathbed is not saying prayers on her behalf or beseeching the Lord or singing hymns or writing poems or doing anything to her benefit or to your family's benefit at all, is because you're just a disgusting fucking human being that just found that as the best mechanism to cope. You just, because you're such a garbage example of the human race, that the only thing you could do to cope with your daughter's passing was to make a bunch of hate streams and do a bunch of slanderous shit and sin amok in front of God and everyone over the internet, and then hide those streams so that no one could see this shameful excuse of a human being and a father you made yourself out to be. Maybe you did love your daughter, but you're just such a garbage human being that's the best way you could show it, was to be alcoholic gutter trash on the internet for everyone to see. Andy, you're still an embarrassment. Your belief system will never be believed by the common people, and I praise God for that. I praise God that he has debilitated your mind to such a state where you're not convincing to absolutely anyone. Thick shades, well, I think you're probably dead or being dealt with by God or the demons you serve or something of the sort. I hope that every bit of the judgment you deserve finds you. Rob Reed, you're still one of the shittiest lawyers I've ever seen in my entire life, and you can defend 1,000 lying whores. It's not going to make you any better at your job or being a pastor or a valid member of the faith, any more so than you've proven yourself to not be. Hey, dumb gutter trash California lawyer, let me ask you a question. How hypocritical is it for you to host a reviler bingo while you host a bunch of people who are actively reviling for your own definition? Let me ask you this, counselor. It's really kind of weird that you violate your own, hypocritically, might I add, violate your own definition of reviling to go against me, and yet validate both your own definition of reviling and mine of the things that you do. It's almost like you have no actual moral backbone at all. In fact, it looks like you're willing to throw your entire free grace theology under the bus and engage in a whole bunch of reviling, as you would define it, against someone who you claim to be as a reviler. In fact, one might think you have no actual moral standing at all. Isn't that amazing? That the garbage-brained shit excuse of a so-called California attorney, can't he get his brain around the fact that he's one of the biggest fucking hypocrites constantly, but that's okay. Because you have the disgusting gutter whores, Janet Duttridge and Cheryl, to constantly come around and, I don't know, flatiate you, make you feel better than what you actually are, and let you feel that you're actually not a gigantic, fat, disgusting, worthless, overfed, hypocritical moron, which you constantly show yourself to be. All of you, no matter what you say about me, any of you, from Bill to Praise to Standing for Truth or anyone else that's come against me on this channel, let me be very clear. There's not a single fucking thing you can say about me or what you think of me or slanderous rumors of me that will change a single fucking thing that I've noticed about you. I've noticed you all for the fakes, the frauds, the morally bankrupt gutter trash that you are. And you can go and try to claim something supposedly happened maybe 20 years ago with this lying bitch and this person. It might be him or a relative or a family member. None of that matters. None of that will change a single thing that I have noticed about any of you. All of my observations, all of my arguments that none of you have refuted still stand true to this day. And you can hope that your little cultists will follow your genetic fallacies of, oh, don't listen to him. He's accused of this and that. And a 30-year-old showed up and said that he was grooming her. And you don't have to listen to him. You can say that, but let me tell you something. The people that'll see through your bullshit, the people that won't pay attention to the genetic fallacy, the people that won't listen to you saying, oh, hey, don't listen to him because he's accused of this. They'll listen to my arguments. They'll listen to my observations. They'll listen to what I've said about each and every single one of you. And if it makes sense, they'll believe it. So you'll lose. You'll lose in the long run because you fucking people have nothing. You can't actually answer anything I say. You can't debate me. You can't refute me. So you just sit there and whine and complain and try to slander me. But guess what? The people that I'm trying to reach, the people that I actually care about, the people that will listen to arguments and observations and interesting insights into what is actually out there, those are the people that will actually matter. Those are the people that I'm trying to reach, and those people won't give a fuck about anything each one of you degenerates tries to slander me with. So that's your problem. That's what you have to look forward to, because I'm not going away. I am not going away. I will continue to observe. I will continue to make my observations known. And every single one of you is just going to have to deal with it. And you're going to have to sit there and you're going to have to know that there's members of the public, there's members of the people that are going to see what I say, and they're not going to care about the deflection and the fallacies that you use to try and defeat me. They're going to focus on the fact that you can't refute anything I actually say about you. And that's the issue. That's why you all had to devolve to this disgusting level. That's why you all had to, oddly enough, let me say this, I think I'm one of the greatest bringer together of people that's ever been. Look at this. I got Thick Shades and Rob Reed and Bill Cuthbert and Andy, people who all believe each other to be completely debased heretics, to all come together in their hatred of me. I am a great unifier. I should be praised for that. I've taken a bunch of people who thought each other were disgusting, Satan-fueled retard heretics, and I brought them all together in their collective hatred of me because they were all wrong. And it's not because I said it. It's because I pointed to Scripture. I pointed to Scripture, I made good arguments, and I said, you're wrong. And instead of correcting themselves, they decided to want to continue down the wrong path. They wanted their heresy more than they wanted the truth, and they'll all burn in hell for it. So I don't lose any sleep over these people. I appreciate each and every single one of you, even the people that aren't here right now, that have been a part of the channel, that have gleaned something from it. Maybe we're here for just a season and moved on. Some of you are here permanently. Some of you are part of the cult. Some of you are part of the family, okay? And you will always be a part of the family. When you are a part of the cult, because that's what they've labeled us, so be it. Let us be a cult then. But we will be a family, and we will care for each other. And you are a part of the family right now. You are a legacy member. You will be cared for by us, because this is a true assembly of saints. Me, Will Kincaid, Kenny Rhodes, all of us care about those in our little community. And yes, that community will probably grow over time. But you here, that are here right now, that have gone through the greater parts of the lore, and the history of Smokey Saint and his following and his, I guess, anti-hero arc or villain arc or hero arc, whatever it ends up being. You guys are a part of it, and you will be cared for because I care for you because you cared for me. These are a collection of true saints that I can call an actual brotherhood because you align yourselves to a moral focus that we can relate to. Most of the world, ladies and gentlemen, is completely morally bankrupt. That is why our culture is in the state that it is. But you, among us, no, you're not. You're better. I believe that. I believe God does always protect a remnant. And people at large, Christians included, that are following the heresy of the Pharisees in Jesus's time, I know they're wrong. Scripture's already told me that. You know they're wrong. You've seen that. You've seen me argue it. You've read the scriptures yourself and verified it. We have a major cultural problem. But you are rising above it. You are looking to a higher level. You're not wanting to be swayed by the perverse, bankrupt morality of the culture, and I appreciate all of you for it. And I want to make that very, very clear. I have to build something right now. I have to provide for my immediate family. I want to provide for Will. I want to provide for his kid and his wife, and hopefully what will be another kid soon in the near future. The likelihood of me having progeny is pretty nil. Doesn't look good. But maybe that's just not my lot in life. Maybe I have other things I'm supposed to focus on. There are personal things in my life which I will not divulge at this particular time, but the opportunity of me to have progeny is probably slim to none if I was to keep to my current moral ethics, which I feel that I must. So I will direct my attention to those that God has led into my life instead of those that I can actually produce from my actual physiology. And that includes Will and his kids, his wife, their family. There's lots of people that God has brought into my life for me to focus on that seem to be worthy of my attention and energy. And so I am going to spend it to that. And that is what I am doing right now. I will come back to all of you. I will come back to the public sphere in full, in force. We will go back to regular streams on multiple channels with multiple different topics at different times. And I will have provided for myself and for Will and for my immediate family enough comfort and stability where I truly can direct my attention to the knowledge, study, learning, and scholastic pursuits that are required to really fulfill my channel and my work to its highest possible potential. I have to be conscientious of where my energy is going right now, where I put my priorities, and how I make my planning. And God willing, yes, I will come back in full force, and you will see a Smokey unlike anything you have yet even seen before. And we will be striking up. And those of you that are part of the legacy, that are part of the cult, you will be happy where you are, where you landed, and you will be blessed for it. I promise you that. With that, I will end. Thank you for giving me all of that time, William. I appreciate it. I know you have your son's party tomorrow. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Thank you all. I do indeed still pray for the true saints that followed my channel, those that have been there before and those that are yet to come, and those that are still here and have stuck around for the long haul. I pray for all of you. I keep you on my prayers. I wish all of the best for you. I pray that God insulate you and keep you guarded from all of the disgusting garbage that is going on in our modern society. I pray that you not reap it because you have not contributed to it. So praise God for each one of you. We will continue, and the things that you will see in the future will be far grander than anything you've seen in the past. Thank you so much to each of the followers, to each of the saints. Praise God for all of you. Peace of Christ to all of the true saints. And yes, I'm done. I'm signing out.
Okay. Thanks, Smokey. AI. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. That was way longer than 5 minutes, but
Whoops, there it goes. Yep. My brain stopped.